4 ways to protect yourself from bullying. No one likes a bully, especially when it is picking on an indefensible victim. It does not matter if it is in your personal life or your professional one. In this case, the small victim is LabMD and the bully is the Federal Trade Commission, or FTC. In the latest FTC data security scandal, the organization has abused its power and continues to demonstrate the lack of oversight the federal government has on its own programs. President and CEO of LabMD, Michael J. Daugherty, has announced that he has no choice but to wind down operations at his medical facility in Atlanta, Ga. Why? Because the Federal Trade Commission has been investigating the business for 4 exhaustive years and has filed an administrative suit about LabMD's patient information data security. Established in 1996, LabMD specializes in analysis and diagnosis of blood, urine, and tissue specimens for cancers, microorganisms and tumor markers. Due to the actions of the FTC, LabMD can no longer accept new specimens. Why has this even been allowed to happen? There are no answers yet. In an effort to help others, and according to the Forbes article site, Michael Daugherty offers this advice as federal government bully repellent. 1. As a small company, especially, document everything. Bear in mind, Daugherty cautions, that small businesses are informal environments where decisions tend to be made by conversations as you walk down the hall. But to increase your safety in an environment of regulation, you should document every step and every decision to a degree that it will be understandable to even a stranger. Every operational procedure. 2. Get a comprehensive data security program in place. Unfortunately, Daugherty acknowledges, while alternatives such as Websense are suitable for mid to large organizations, very few truly comprehensive data security alternatives for smaller organizations exist. This means, however, an opportunity for aspiring entrepreneurs to develop increasingly better security alternatives that can keep a smaller organization compliant and safe where issues such as HIPAA regulation are concerned. However, cyber theft of every kind is an increasingly prevalent risk for small business, who can do much to increase their safety through even the small and straightforward steps such as applying malware and security software and putting sufficient physical access and password protection in place. 3. Consider the implications, all of the implications, of staffing and outsourcing. How does a company's liability shift when it employs directly versus work fulfillment through an external agency? In addition to macro issues such as FTC and SEC regulations, companies need to consider the implications of decisions such as whether they store client data on site or whether they outsource to the cloud. If you outsource, where is the cloud located? 4. Be a savvy business consumer. Every business owner must stay abreast of the changing regulatory climates that affect their industries and business, Daugherty says. A rapidly evolving environment presents a need to stay nimble in working not only to keep your organization as safe as possible, but to capitalize on the opportunities to meet new market needs. For example, for better or worse, changing or increasing regulation creates a greater need and demand for services that can help other businesses to stay educated and to remain abreast and compliant in conjunction with change. This may seem to be common sense, or it may seem to be overkill for your small fledgling business. Is this not the type of stuff that larger companies should worry about? If that is true, when is the tipping point for your company to take the concentrated leap into the security unknown? Just like identity theft, it is the everyday person, or in this case the everyday business, that is targeted. But being a large domestic or international business does not mean you are safe or exempt from the threat of security issues or from drawing the attention of the unfettered American government agencies. Even large companies have security problems, such as targeting the debit cards over the 2013 holiday season. Just like any other program you have, it must grow with you to be truly indoctrinated into your company's culture and quality management systems. Start when you are small to ensure continued success and compliance when your company joins the ranks for the Fortune 500. If anything, Fortune 500 donates more to those very people that should be keeping a watchful eye the actions of their agencies, to justify existence. That makes the little guy an easier and more accessible target. Don't fall victim to that which you cannot control. Protect yourself. It is time that the small and medium business populace insist on transparency from the government. The taxpayers deserve to know how their dollars are spent, if it is worthy of the expenditure, and what to expect as they pursue their own version of the American dream. Our own history shows that the banding together of individuals evokes great change, and now is the time for change.